EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
8, Lions, nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Lions.
On 1st and 10, Stafford being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, it's Peterson, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Detroit.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down now, it's Peterson, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First and goal.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
52 is the mark, boys. 52.
They'll run with Peterson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
6-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That was the veteran Jamie Collins busting through to make the stop.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Lions, nothing.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a toss right to Miller. Miller with a 1st down and more. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 25 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
16. Lions, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Lions, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
2-yard gain on the play.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Brown in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
3 and out.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Stafford will stay out there. They'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. So they will go for it. Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
That
certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the field.
And it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
For DJ Moore.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Hines. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Duron Harmon on the tackle.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
7 at the Lions' 38-yard line.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. On 1st down, Hines. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal...
Now he's hit. Bridgewater loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the gun, Bridgewater. There he goes inside the 30. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
At the 10-yard line.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go play action here on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run with Miller. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater, flush to his right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 31 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Bridgewater to throw it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Panthers 34, Lions 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 29, Stafford. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At his own 49.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me, because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. Touchdown, Carolina! Lamar Miller, 38 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Panthers 41, Lions 6.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And some room to maneuver. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A first down carry now for Miller. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
At the 42.
Anytime that ball comes to me, I'm trying to take it to the house. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That ball complete to Isabella.
Bridgewater's
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
gain of 13 on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Play fake. Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, 29 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Stafford. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First down, Detroit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
It's a pickup.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jared Davis. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
21-yard line.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On the return, here's Agnew. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 40.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A slant to Jones. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Stafford on 1st down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the 2nd level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. 2nd level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level, and that hurts them.
Kill, 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 turn up. Kill, 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 turn up.